Peace and blessings, collective. Welcome in. It is currently November 5th, the day of the Taurus full moon. And I just wanted to tap in and, read the energy for the time, see what Luna has to say. What should, because that just reminded me, and like childhood shows may be significant, because there's a childhood show that calls the moon Luna. Is it Bear in the Big Blue House? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Big Blue House. That might be a synchronicity for someone. A blue house may be significant. Moving homes. Action on the bottom of the deck. I know. Oh, glamour. That's crazy that this is the first thing to jump out, because I was actually seeing a reel from, I think her name is pronounced K Maraki on Instagram, or K Mirakai. But that was literally what she was saying. This new moon, or this full moon, is a time for, because Taurus rules the glamorous, the indulgent, the luxurious, the sensual, like very Venusian energies. Intuition, the time is now, and 222 may be significant for someone. And bottom of the deck, light code activations. This may be a very activating time for many of us. Let that thing go. If there's something you're holding on to, or something that, curate your space. And sometimes curating a space means removing things from that space, not just adding to it or stylizing it, but literally clearing it out and starting fresh. And we have your vibe attracts your tribe. Gaia, the earth. I've been seeing a lot of, I won't even say a lot, but my, I guess Instagram news feed, or I don't even, what do you call, is that what's called? Instagram feed? I've been seeing a lot of people intentionally posting good things that are happening around the world. Like whales are showing up in places that they used to be, but they hadn't been in a long time. And there's countries that are getting closer to being fully on clean energy. And then other, I can't remember. I wish I could remember the actual countries that they were mentioning, but there was a country that's close to having 80% of their water be drinkable. And it's the earth is, and the ozone layer basically on track to repair itself within our lifetime. So things of that nature, the earth is repairing itself. It is healing. There is so much good happening that is being silenced or not being shared because of the turmoil and the craziness that is going on, that is getting the spotlight. But it's only getting the spotlight because there's so many other things that could be focused on. And if they don't continue to feed you the narratives that there's something to be afraid of, you'll no longer be in fear. And I just saw my birthday on the time. So your birthdays may be significant, or seeing your birthday on the clock may be a sign of confirmation. But we also have your genius is showing. And F all that talking, let's do it. So if there is something, and then be the change. So if there's something that you feel like you've really wanted to take action on, I know action was the first card that I chose in this message. And that energy of slowing down, I know that came out in yesterday's message, but allow yourself to slow down, even though it feels like everything is moving so fast, or if you don't move quickly, you're going to miss something. But it says a long planted seed is sprouting, and we have ancient civilizations. I know I've been seeing a lot of excuse me, Egyptian energy, throat chakra blockage. And I'm also seeing this no here. It feels like there's going to be some sort of divine redirection with that no, because listen, yeah, so if you get a no in the near future of something that you really thought was for you, do not be discouraged. That no is just, it's not no, it's wait, or excuse me, there's something coming that is going to exceed that's it honestly but I'm gonna say it could be the incense, but this is not Like if you've seen my last 2 or 3 videos, I've been burning my incense in the same location. And it's been the same incense. The first time it was the same incense, and then now it's the same incense as the first time. The second one was different. But there was none of this coughing going on. So like there's something different in this energy. And I'm seeing that listen to the nose. Like if you're meeting resistance, don't take that as, and it's not saying to give up, but it is saying to pause and look for a potential alternative, because you may just be meeting resistance because you're doing something in a way that is more difficult than it needs to be. So 4 cards came out together: soulmate, divinity, veiled, and death. And then at the bottom of the deck is boundaries. And it feels like there's something that's like, with the veiled and death coming out together, it feels like there is something like this. No, whatever it is, it's going to feel like a death, but it's really like a blessing in disguise, because this divinity and soulmate, it's like not even necessarily a love soulmate, but it's going to be an opportunity that is like soul aligned. But these boundaries, you're going to have to maintain them. And I'm seeing karmic path and then release under that. And that's in line with that, let that thing go, because you have to, it's giving, you need to practice non-attachment. Like in this, like non-attachment in a way that is not insensitive or like dissociative, but just allowing things to flow as they are going to, allow things to flow naturally without resisting the path ahead or resisting. And it's crazy because as I'm saying that, it's like I feel resistance in this message. Guidance. And I'm seeing this, listen, like you are going to get some divine guidance, and I'm seeing spiritual hygiene under that. And mind you, I do take like every message is a reflection. I am a reflection of you. Like there's reflections of me in this message as well. And spiritual hygiene, like if you've been neglecting your spiritual hygiene, that this is a sign that it's time to like get back in the habit. And I know I mentioned in a previous message, here it goes. I keep saying that every time I read now, my nose starts running, and it's that energy of release, and release keeps coming out in every message. And there's something that feels like the message that's coming out, like what you need to listen to is what you are being guided to release. Like, do not resist the release, the message of release. You have to trust. And it's going to feel like a trust fall, because whatever you're letting go of is something that you have been conditioned to believe that you need or that you can't go without. Past lives. Yeah, like this may even be like ancestral, like the word indoctrinated just came to mind. It's something that has been long standing in your lineage. Like it does feel like you're going to be stepping outside of the box. Like you're going to set yourself apart in some way that may feel uncomfortable. Exhaustion. Yeah, like if you're prioritize rest, because we have understanding and the miser, and it feels like that's the energy that's being released, that miserly energy, feeling like you have to hold on to everything, silence, like you have to keep everything in. Maybe you're about to express something that is like taboo, or you've been told that you shouldn't, or that is shameful, or something. Like you harbor some sort of negative emotions around whatever this is, but you're being guided to let it go. And letting it go might mean sharing it, like releasing it into the ether by speaking it. whether that be publicly or journaling it, writing it down, putting it somewhere where you no longer have to carry it. King of Wands. Yeah, this is, once you've released whatever this is with this King of Wands energy, like, it feels like you will be able to reignite your passion without guilt or shame. And we have the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You'll regain your innocent passion. Like, you'll be able to be innocently passionate about the things that light you up. And maybe these things were taboo, and this feels like it's aligned with yesterday's message. Page of Wands coming back out. Like, this is definitely something that has been carried with you through childhood. And so the Miser is the Four of Pentacles in the Osho Zen Tarot, and we're seeing the Four of Pentacles again. So it's definitely something, like, there's something that you've been holding on to that you're being guided to let that thing go. Like, whatever it is, it's not the end of the world. Temperance, like, this will give you the balance that you seek. Like, if you feel out of balance, off center, Ace of Cups, this is 11:11 on the time as I'm saying this. This is going to put you back into your heart space. This is going to recenter you in your heart space, because whatever this is that you've been holding on to, King of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the King of Cups, this is definitely recentering you in your heart space, because whatever this is that you've been holding on to it's like there's a part of you that you have shut out that has not received your full love and acceptance. And by sharing this thing, you're going to release this Five of Wands struggling energy. And it's great. So it was the Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and then the Queen of Pentacles. But this Three of Wands is like being able to finally chart your course, being able to see at least the beginning of the path ahead, because whatever this is that you've been holding on to, it's been holding you back from being able to see that the key has been with you all along, and the key is hidden behind whatever this thing is. And I didn't even notice that under the Queen of Pentacles is the Fool, and then we have the Four of Cups here. It's like, because whatever this thing was that you were holding on to, whatever this narrative, this experience, this choice, it's like it's something that you have felt uncomfortable sharing openly. It could be health things, financial things, career thing, like anything that you have. It's something that you felt some level of shame around, but it's not shame because you're not ashamed of it. You made the choice, or you've come to terms with it for yourself, but that's all you've done is come to terms with it for yourself, but you've kept it locked away inside of you, which is not true self-acceptance, because self-acceptance is being able to share your testimony. And it's almost as though whatever this is has been keeping you from being able to accept people in, because if you bring someone in close enough, they are going to have to know whatever this thing is. But this Queen of Pentacles and the Fool, like being able to receive in your 3D reality and starting this journey anew, being able to take new steps to move forward freely, to literally trust. This energy of trust fall. Like there, and that may be, so this soulmate energy that came out, there's someone coming into your life that is going to show you that it's okay. That whatever this thing is not something to be ashamed of. It's not something you have to be concerned about judgment around, even though Tower, and because it probably felt like a tower having to share, like whatever you've been holding in. It felt like the day that you had to let it out was going to be a tower, is going to be the end. And it may be a tower, but like the letting go and the curating of the space is the release. Like whatever is lost or whatever leaves, whatever is torn down, you can see that this tree is being struck by lightning, but it's releasing multiple acorns, meaning the ability to grow multiple new trees to take the place of the one tree that was lost. You're not losing anything. You are making room. You're making room for new ideas, for enlightenment. But you have to turn your back on some things. You have to release these swords. There's been baggage. There's been wounding. There's been sadness. There's been loss. 5 of Cups. But it's not the end. This is literally the beginning. As soon as you are able to let this out into the open, to be yourself fully and openly, because it truly, like I was saying earlier, like it's like a part of you has been locked away because of you holding in whatever this is, feeling as though there was some sort of shame or fearing the judgment that would come from others. But you have to let go, literally let go of the regard for how others will feel or think, because it's not their life, it's yours. And if you really take the time and go down the list of people that you are concerned about knowing whatever this is, or hearing whatever this is, or judging you for whatever, do you truly, in your heart of hearts, if you sit there and ask yourself, do I truly care? Does it change who I am if they think differently of me? Does it change how I see myself if they think differently of me? And what if they don't? And even if they do, what if they think different of me in a positive way? What if they see your bravery for sharing the thing? I'm going to get a message of clarity and confirmation from Archangel Michael. And then I am going to tap in with the Mary Magdalene Oracle to get into this Taurine Venusian energy. Because it is an energy of love. Like I said, there's someone or multiple someones coming in that are going to show you that there is nothing to fear. 31, take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome you truly desire. Stop focusing on this potentially being a tower moment and see the release that comes with letting go. 36, trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. And bottom of the deck, 33, this is a blessing in disguise. That's literally what I said when we saw death and veiled come out together. This is a blessing in disguise. Be patient and have faith that your angels have this situation under control. What will come is far better than you dared to dream. Literally, I feel like I practically said that verbatim earlier in this message. It's all so aligned. We're going to end with a message from the Mary Magdalene Oracle. 1 card, please. We have 2. 7. Vision comes from within, and the cave. Sanctuary exists within. Literally, it's turning inward. It's the acceptance of self. And bottom of the deck, freedom. I am called here to be free. And I think I'm just going to read the bottom of the deck. I'm going to read freedom. I am called here to be free. This is it. This is the mountaintop, the ultimate place to reach. This moment, this exalted state of just being fully here, right now, in this breath, in this body. This is what we work so hard for. Freedom. And this is what makes freedom so powerful. It's not dependent on anything outside of us. It doesn't arrive because of a single event or a singular person in our life, no matter how significant. Freedom comes from within. So we can experience freedom even in the midst of the most tremendous pain or the most stressful circumstances. Freedom is not bound to anything that's temporary. Freedom is the glorious inner state of peace we reach. Freedom is the glorious inner state of peace we can reach when we've unbound ourselves from all the egoic states that confine our perception. Freedom feels like a blank slate, a wide expanse, a universe of possibility suddenly opening up from within. Freedom is our birthright. Christ reminds us in Galatians 5:13, remember, friends, to you the call came to give you freedom. We are called here to be free, both externally and internally, free from persecution, free from oppression, free from others causing us harm, and free from our own thoughts that harm us from within. We are here to free ourselves and to be in service of a love that actively works to end oppression in all its forms. We cultivate this state of feeling free by remembering that freedom is our birthright. No matter what unfolds, no matter how often the ego tries to bind us in one of its 7 powers, there's a freedom that comes from within. It's a freedom that no one can ever take from us. There's a freedom that's divine. It's witnessed and then passed on from heart to liberated heart. There's a freedom that comes from knowing true peace, from remembering the good we are, capital G, good, because God is good. From aligning again with the source of love itself. This is what we're called here to be, free. This is what we're called here to demonstrate, to protect, and to advocate for each other, freedom. Soul Voice Meditation. What does freedom feel like for me in this moment? Freedom is passed from heart to liberated heart, and it all comes from within. Vision comes from within, and the sanctuary exists within. It's not external. Heaven is not external. Freedom is not external. Peace is not external. Joy is not external. It all comes from within. And it is our birthright. Do I want to get a final message? I'm going to get a final message from the angel number deck. Final message of clarity and confirmation. Just one card, please. Hmm. 808, ancestors on the bottom of the deck. But we have 1551, forward thinking, longing, technology, ambition, genius, stress, and depression. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make. So chill out, have fun, and open up. Go outside. That was part of yesterday's message as well. If you are interested, check out the message I posted right before this one, because that may resonate with you as well. 808, ancestors, balance, power struggle, force, violence, hope, low vibrations, warning. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. On that note, I am going to love and leave y'all here. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. There is a tip jar link in the description. Tips are welcome and appreciated, and may whatever you give be returned to you tenfold. And I am wishing you an abundant ascension, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Peace.